Welcome to Third Coast Sports TV. Talk sports, love sports, enjoy sports. Today is a funny day to me. Today is a very funny day as Jalen Ramsey is traded from the Jacksonville Jaguars to the Los Angeles Rams. I told Jags, man. I told you dumbass Jags fans, especially Clarence. You idiot. You actually thought Jalen Ramsey. You actually thought Jalen Ramsey was gonna sign a 5th-year option and stay on the Jags. Oh my god! Oh my god! What's good? What's good to everybody, man? What is good to everybody? Oh, this is a funny day. This is an hilarious day. We've been telling Jags fans for years, we don't care where Jalen Ramsey goes. Yeah, it would be nice to have Jalen Ramsey on the Houston Texans, which we know he loves more than he loves the Jaguars organization. And we all know this. But this man is no longer a Jacksonville Jaguar, and this is fun to watch. Not only are the Jaguars immediately downgraded on defense, man, I'm telling you, the Jaguars game is about to be so easy. Like, they were already kind of easy, but, like, they're way easier now. But let's go ahead. I'm going to give shout out to everybody that's in the chat, man. Shout out to Wise, D. Pritch, DeMarcus, Sam Blum, Wise, what's good? Joseph Tenney, what's good, bro? Art of Dialogue, Jabari, Buck McAfee, Down South Sports, Danny. Man, y'all make sure y'all smash that like button, bro. Y'all smash that like button right now. This right here is so damn pathetic. Gerard Tyler, what's good? Oh my god, bro. This shit right here is too funny, man. I had a good laugh. If y'all missed the laugh, yeah, like, y'all when y'all see this video, y'all gonna have to watch it, from the very beginning. I only been on for 2 minutes, like almost 3 minutes, but I just got me a good, healthy laugh. I just laughed from a dark place, bro. Like, and that shit was hilarious to me. Man, Charles Montgomery, D-Lo, Sam Blum, what's good? How would you have felt if we traded for Peters? If we would have traded for Peters like 2 years ago, I would have been excited. But we on the better fish. I want us to go ahead and get Chris Harris or Patrick Peterson, because Jalen Ramsey is already off the table. And what's funny about the whole situation, Texas boy, was good. What's funny about the whole situation is that we've been telling Clarence Austin, Eric Villa, what's good, on the Soft Sports, Travion, what's good, Anthony Washington, what's good. I see them notifications is coming on now. Man, y'all make sure y'all go on YouTube or go on whatever platform you're on and let everybody know that I'm streaming right now. If you ain't in the chats or anything like that, get in your chats and let them know I'm going live. That's on Instagram. That's on anything that you want. But the Jacksonville Jaguars traded Jalen Ramsey for 2 first-round picks, a 4th-rounder. So I believe it's a first-round pick for this year, a first-round pick for next year, and they get a 4th back in return for Jalen Ramsey's services. Now, the funny thing about this, and I think D. Pritch on Texas Palace on Twitter just let me know that they don't even really have the money to even pay him once the season is over. So he very well could test free agency and sign wherever he wants to, and sign wherever he wants to sign. They don't have the cap right now to sign him, even though they did just free up some cap space, and the numbers that were freed up from the Marcus Peters situation for the Marcus Peters trade. I don't know exactly what those numbers are and what came off of the books for Marcus Peters. So I might look up into that, and I'll put that in the comment section later on once this video is done. I'll do a little bit more digging. But Wise had put out in our sauce chat that, you know, he had got traded. I immediately went on and I immediately went to go look up Clarence since I made a new Twitter. And I immediately went to go look for him, and I immediately trolled him. So, D. Pritch, do me a favor, since you in that feed with me, get Clarence and tell Clarence that I'm live right now, because I want him to hear this. UCF Jaguar, I was trying to get in touch with him, and I was trying to see what his opinion was of this, because I see he put out a video recently where he said he was done with him. So I just want to see, how does he really feel now that this deed is done, and that, you know, he's no longer a part of his football team, because he felt like he wasn't giving us all. He didn't want to be a part of this team anymore, so why keep him here? Every Dre Day, what's good? Lou the Writer Sports, what's good? Bro, I wouldn't be. I mean, the Rams defense sucks. Let's be real. I mean, up front, they're not really doing anything. Their linebackers, they suck. Jalen Ramsey, yeah, he's a great player. He's going to be able to lock down pretty much anybody that you guys have, that you have to go against in the receiving corps and trio. Jalen Ramsey just got traded to the Los Angeles Rams. We told Clarence he got traded for 2 first-rounders and a 4th from the Rams. He's no longer a Jaguar. The Jaguars game's finna be easy in the air from here on out. We don't have Jalen Ramsey problems no more. 49ers better sign Antonio Brown. Man, that would be, woof. Man, hold up. If they did that, man, they might as well go get him and try to trade for AJ Green. If you get Garoppolo, AJ Green, and somehow, you know, they have it in their hearts to go ahead and sign a player like Antonio Brown, the 49ers already, as it stands right now, already a lethal team. You add that combination to go along with what Jimmy Garoppolo is able to do with this run game and this defense so far, bro, that's absolutely ridiculous. Josh Allen isn't doing anything nearly what I thought he was going to be doing. I figured maybe he would be, you know, I figured right now he would be playing at a much higher level. Hey, what's good, Kenan? Oh, my God, man. Y'all missed a good laugh. I swear. The first, 15 people who was in here, for the first few seconds, you know, it wasn't a lot of people that was in here, and it immediately let out the floodgates. So, 15, 16 people was in here, and whoever was in here at first, yeah, they got to see a good, healthy laugh from me. This is absolutely ridiculous. It's funny. It is the funniest to me because I just knew this was going to happen. We've been telling Jaguars fans and anybody who wants to listen, we have a lot of Jaguars fans that come to the sauce, mainly Clarence Austin, who talks a whole lot. He claims to know so much about his Jaguars teams, but he gets everything wrong. He claims to have guys in the organization, but yet everything that we've ever predicted about his own team, especially going into last year until now, he has been wrong about every single point that has ever been made. And he claims that we don't know what we're talking, we must be smoking dope when we clearly know everything. Travion Watson, what's good? And I appreciate you, Deep Rich, for letting everybody know that I'm live, man. I really appreciate that, bro. You don't know nothing, homie. I don't know nothing, but I've been predicting for years that the best player y'all have ever had in y'all existence is gone off of your football team within a 4-year period. The joke's on you. You idiot. You fucking moron. You don't know anything about your own team. What a goofball. Oh my God, this is so hilarious, man. Y'all make sure y'all troll the shit out of Clarence. Let him have it. Let him have it because because he's trying to make the case that nobody wants to be on our football team. Yeah, if we're talking free agency, you may be correct. But if you're talking about everyone else that we've had, we traded Clowney away. That means the team didn't want him anymore. We didn't re-sign Boye because, hey, we felt we didn't want to match that price. We let the Honey Badger go. We let Kareem Jackson go because we didn't want to pay those players. That's an organizational issue. They didn't want to pay those players. We let them go. It is what it is. They didn't want to foot that bill. So it's nothing I can do about it as a fan. Hey, it don't matter if he didn't want them. You're saying that they didn't want to be here. They wanted to be here. Clowney was just on record that he wanted to be here, but didn't know that he was being traded until a couple of days before he was getting ready to report for the game. So you obviously aren't informed, and you're out of touch with football news. So you can't even get Jaguars news right, but somehow you want to tell Texans fans who are up on you right now and have been up on you since last year up until now, and you have the nerve to come in our streams and tell us what we do and don't know about football. Stay in your lane, bro. Remember who you root for at the end of the day. You're in no position, to be talking about to even step up to the big dogs, because we the big dogs when it comes to this division. Don't worry about anything from last year. This is a new year. You saw what we just did. We just ran through Patrick Mahomes, something y'all couldn't do. Matter of fact, y'all had Ramsey, y'all had all of these guys week 1, and y'all got smashed. Oh yeah, we remember that though. Squirt, what's good, bro? I see you. Eddie Clutch, what's good? I see y'all. Man. I'm telling y'all, man, we finna have fans, bro. I can literally spend this whole stream just doing everything that I can to just troll the hell out of Clarence. But I want to go ahead and get the Jaguars fans and get to the Jaguars in general. While Gardner Minshew is playing solid, I guess Fournette is actually playing right now. I mean, he's like 3rd in the league in rushing. Lorenzo Wilson, what's good, bro? I mean, Fournette has had a resurgence. So that I don't know if the line is getting better. I don't know if he's just making better decisions. And oh man, I'm good, bro. I'm good. This right here is hilarious. I hope y'all enjoy it. If you're not a fan, if you're not a subscriber of my channel, man, click that bell icon. Hit that like button right now. If y'all have not hit this like button, there's 37 of y'all in here. I need 37 likes, bro. I need that. If y'all in here, show love, bro. I understand if Clarence want to thumb the video down. That don't mean nothing to me. I already know it's him. Hey Zeus, what's good? Nash Sheber, what's good? Jason S, what's good? What's going on, bro? Man, nothing, bro. We're just laughing at Jaguar fans because they thought that Jalen Ramsey was going to be on their team, and they thought that he was going to get picked up, and they thought because he had a 5th-year option that he's obligated to play for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Well, oopsie, he's no longer on the team. He's with the LA Rams now. he'll be part of a culture, and then he could very well leave if they don't resign him once this year is over, because they don't have the cap space as of right now to do so. Debo, what's good? Big Stone Tunsil, what's good? Roman, what's good? Yeah, y'all make sure y'all smash that like button, man. Yeah, man, what does this do for the Jacksonville Jaguars defense, and what does this do for the LA Rams defense? Man, it's just like, yeah, we beat the Chiefs. Yeah, we beating everybody that this team can't beat, but somehow they think they make it to the AFC Championship because of the defense mainly. Blake Bortles, the quarterback who couldn't get him there, he'll never have that year again because he's not a starter for anybody else's football team. They took the league by surprise in 1 year and hadn't been to the playoffs 10 years prior to going to the, and it looks like that's going to be the way. And Tom Coughlin and Doug Marrone are doing absolutely nothing for the Jacksonville Jaguars. While y'all are getting some draft picks, it's doing y'all no good. What y'all gonna do? Y'all finna go get Jalen Hurts? Y'all finna go get Tua? I mean, y'all finna go get Herbert or somebody like that? Because it's in your best interest to go ahead and go get y'all another quarterback, because the quarterbacks y'all have right now more than likely won't make it, and y'all wasting money on Nick Foles already for him getting hurt week 1. Jalen Ramsey, man, he's been planning this exit for quite some time. We all know he loves the Houston Texans. He's always in DeAndre Hopkins, Deshaun Watson's Instagram. He was just in Houston last week when we played the Falcons. I know he had to go there and they share things like that, but he didn't have to take a picture with Deshaun Watson. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to meet up with Deshaun Watson in Houston. He didn't have to do that, but he chose to do that. And he chose not to play this week with his team, and is already getting his wish by being off of your horrible football team and going somewhere where he can actually have a decent career. 309 Street, what's good? Yeah, man. It's going down, bro. Hey, if you didn't hear the news, you're hearing it right now, man. Jalen Ramsey is gone for 2 first-round picks and a 4th. That's actually pretty good, decent compensation. I mean, I really can't fault the Jags for moving on. I mean, because look at what they got in return. It's not like they really lost on it. I mean, they really did, because I don't think anybody they get brings anywhere near the production, whether it's an offensive or defensive player. Nobody's going to be able to add the value and the savvy that he brought. Like, hands down, there's no other person And the Jaguar, he was only with the Jaguars for 4 years, and he's hands down the most important player, the best player that the Jaguars have ever had. He's the only one who's giving you any sort of identity. They don't believe in Mark Brunell. They don't believe in Tom Coughlin. Tom Coughlin left. Tom Coughlin went to go win with the Giants elsewhere. He's coming back to run this horrible franchise. He luckily, built a defense in free agency and got a couple of draft picks right, in 2017. And y'all happened to go to an AFC championship. But since then, you guys have tailored off. You are nowhere near the defense you once were. You had players retiring before the season and don't even want to play for you. They got better things to do with their time. Paul Brown production, what's good? Shout out to everybody that's in the stream, man. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. If you're a Houston Texans fan, and even if you're not a Houston Texans fan, we embrace all fans. If you want to come in here and talk that talk, man, we here for you, bro. We ain't gonna back down. We gonna let you explore your own options. Just make sure you don't end up like Clarence Austin, because we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make sure you're back in the place you so rightfully deserve to be in. But anyway, Corbin, what's good? Mariochi, what's good? D-Lo, what's good? Yeah, do you think we can get AJ Boye back? Hey, I mean, from what I'm hearing, they might as well shop Boye back into the NFL, because what does their secondary mean without Ramsey? AJ Boye can't do it alone. He can't do it alone. So at the end of the day, they might as well get him up out of here too. And when you let go of Ramsey before week 8, before the trade deadline, that just means that you might as well go ahead and tear the whole team down. Get rid of Calais Campbell too. We could use him. Because if we don't get a player like AJ Boye, at least we could use a player like Calais Campbell. I'd be glad to take them off their hands if they're ready to let them go. I'm not saying they are going to let them go, and you got to watch what you're saying, because Clarence will say that we're saying something that we're not. But I am saying, in the event if they chose to move on from Calais Campbell, I believe they should do the right thing and pick him up, because him with DJ Reader in the middle with Watt, ooh, man. He's already a man by himself. But could you imagine Calais Campbell on his team? Or if he had to play nose in nickel situations? Well, oh my goodness. And you got Charles Omenihu coming along. And I'm put some respect on some more respect on Charles Omenihu's name. Yeah, he's playing well. Now he's not playing up to the level of Whitney Merciless, as I stated. He got the rest of the season to keep proving week in, week out that he's a great player, and he's going to be that in the future. I was only projecting what he would be able to do under Romeo Crennel, because I wasn't certain with the way that Romeo Crennel was tailoring this defense that he was going to be able to make an immediate impact. And that's the notion of where I was speaking from, on top of the things that I seen in him from his film breakdowns that showed, he was an inconsistent player. Never said he didn't have the talent, but I knew he was going to have to work on a whole lot of things before he became successful. And look at what he's already doing, in the Houston Texans uniform. Can't say nothing else about it. Joshua Graham. So y'all make sure y'all go tell Noah that, since he wants to come in streams and try to tell people what they did and they didn't say about players. Nigga, I speak for myself. Don't be a hater. Don't say on the South that we haters, that we this and we that. But then, nigga, you want to come lurking in real dude streams, and then bounce like a hoe and never speak up for the things that you always get wrong. You don't really know anything about football, and you just repost everything that you see off of a Texans live stream. So, case in point, whatever you do, don't end up making any of your content. Whatever you do, don't ever make your content, what's that word? Don't ever monetize, because if you do, you're still going to get taken down all the way. I already watched it happen to somebody else using NFL copyrighted videos. But that's just a pointer for you, sir. Yeah, they ain't trading Howard. He needs these hands. He in the city, Tenny Brady. Go ahead and handle that, bro. Go ahead and handle that. Yeah, I mean, that's his business. That I ain't even going to address him no more. Just let him know what I said when it comes to Omenihu. Just let him know that. Harris is 30, but he can still play. Absolutely. I think we definitely need to trade. And the fact that, Bill O'Brien, man, he might as well go ahead and let his nuts hang one more time, man. It would be in his best interest. But I would prefer Pat Pete, especially the way that these guys are able to play man coverage right now. Because once we get Roby back, and Roby is having a decent season. I'm not going front a fake about that. He had his first couple of games, he was looking sketchy. But absolutely. Yannick Ngakoue, yeah, he more than likely ain't gonna get paid. I mean, now they don't have to worry about paying Jalen Ramsey. So honestly, they could pay Yannick Ngakoue now, but that's gonna be up to the Jaguars. I want Pat Pete over anybody personally. That's who I want. I want Pat Pete over anybody. I think not only is he like 6'1", 6'2", he still has the speed. He's a good return person, so we could use him on returns if we needed to. I'm not saying that we would, but if we did need to use him in that manner, we got another return man in case anything ever happened to DeAndre Carter. Man situation, especially since we're going to a lot of man situations, that's the kind of cornerback we need, man. And with the way that Lonnie Johnson is playing, and you got him with Justin Reed, if J-Joe ends up picking it up or they end up finding a spot where they can bury J-Joe down the depth chart, because I feel if you bring Pat Pete in here, he immediately takes the number one spot. Roby has to be the number two. I mean, Lonnie Johnson has to be the number two. Roby would be number three, but until Roby comes back, J-Joe could be the number three, and he can work on whoever's in the slot. I could trust J-Joe in that manner. But on number one receivers, from what we're seeing right now, especially with the point that Jay Dizzle made, shout out to Jay Dizzle at the end of his call in the stream the other day. Hey, man, it's kind of hard not to look at it like that when he wasn't in the game and you had Lonnie Johnson, a rookie, out here handling dudes. And even, I know Phillip Gaines played off a couple of times, but even he was matching these guys. And the fact that J-Joe was willing to give up space, and he still has the speed, but, it's the way that the way he replaces his hips when it's time for him to go up upfield with players, that's concerning to me. And hey, it's something that we definitely have. He can't play another year under this football team. I know they tried to extend him another year and all of that. He can't play another year for this team. Who was Matt Hammond? Dude's a clown. I had to block him. I got tired of seeing his dumb tweets. Matt Hammond, I don't know. I don't know exactly who he is, but I see a whole lot of things by him. Rusty TV Spoon, welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome to the stream. We appreciate you coming through. Never seen you before, but we appreciate you coming through. We welcome all visitors. Welcome to Third Coast Sports TV, where we talk sports, love sports, enjoy sports. We primarily Texans, but we do welcome any other fan who's a fan of any other team in here to talk that shit. So if we play your team, if you happen to be a Jaguars team, it sucks for y'all for losing out on a player like Jalen Ramsey, but it was bound to happen. Shout out to Art of Dialogue. If y'all want to hear about Tupac news, make sure that y'all always go check out Art of Dialogue. He giving y'all the stuff that you would never hear about Tupac, interviews, all kinds of things that you definitely need to know about if you're a huge Tupac fan. Make sure y'all shout out to him. Diesel, Mufasa, what's good? Broderick, what's good? Yeah, man. What do we have to give for? Bro, we can give up a third round pick. We can give up a third round pick. I mean, dudes is going for less. Dudes of his value are going for less. It's funny, when you ask me that, dudes have went for way less. He could literally go for like a fourth or a fifth round pick, especially being 30 years old. I mean, and he hasn't played. I mean, the Cardinals really are in no position to really. The Cardinals are really in no position to really try to not take the best deal that they can get. And I doubt anybody's giving up a first or a second round pick, especially when a guy like Marcus Peters just got traded for like a fifth round pick. I'm just saying. Down South Sports, what's good? I think Texans get rid of Joseph and bring in Pat Pete with a third rounder. Man, I would love that. I would love that if they gave up a player like that, but I think they would have to give up more. This is kind of intriguing because this is where you can really throw a player like Kiki in the mix. So Kyler Murray needs another good option. You throw in J-Joe, maybe a pick, or if you want to throw in Kiki and a pick or whatever you want to do. I mean, For Pat Pete, that's reasonable. I mean, I love Kiki, but I'm not giving up on Kiki at all. But I'm not gonna sit here and say that Kiki has more value than Patrick Peterson. That's what I'm saying. I don't have a problem with Kiki. I love Kiki. I have no issue with Kiki at all. But Kiki not better than Patrick Peterson, and he's not healthier than Patrick Peterson. So I'm not going to say in the impact that he would immediately make, especially being around so many defensive coordinators, throughout his time period. Him playing on a Romeo Cornell defense would benefit him a whole lot, especially the way they're playing recently. Playing press man coverage to come on, man. Nobody's going to take advantage of Patrick Peterson like that. Trey Waynes, nah. William Jackson, I'm not really sold on him. I'm not really sold on William Jackson. I'm not. I mean, I know who he is. He's okay, but I'm not. Nah. Somebody said that Carter is better than Kiki, bro. Kill yourself. If you said that, bro, please exit my stream. Like, no, don't even comment no more. I'm not even gonna stroll up to see who that was. I don't even want nobody to even write your name in the chat if you really said that. Like, you can't even play and say that. Yeah, Mingo's done absolutely nothing. I mean, he's played a few snaps, but he's done absolutely nothing for this football team. Josh Morton has done way more than him in the limited time that he's been here on this football team. But back to Jalen Ramsey and the Rams. What does this do for the Rams? The Rams, they get a very good upgrade, man. Eastside Harold was good. Man, they get a very big upgrade with this, and I mean, but they don't have the safeties to really help contend. They don't have the pass rush outside of Aaron Donald. I mean, who's really doing anything for the Rams right now? I mean, I knew last year that they were overrated defense, and look at the way that they lost in the Super Bowl. I mean, yeah, they kept the game tight. They did what they could do, but they not world beaters. I never thought of them as one of the better defenses, and I knew they definitely weren't going to be a very good defense this year. It's just not. They're just not that great. They're really not. They're an overrated defense. Even with Talib, he's on IR. So if the Rams were going to trade anything, they should have traded for. If they would have got Pat Pete and they would have got Jalen Ramsey, imagine what that would have been like. Jalen Ramsey's going to be on an island all by himself, and they're going to make sure that they go away from him, and he's going to be easily game plan for because nobody's going to throw to his side. I mean, I'm sure some quarterbacks will because they don't care it's Jalen Ramsey, so they're going to test it a little bit, but it wouldn't be in their best interest to do so. I mean, that's just mine. Rhodes, I love Rhodes. Xavier Rhodes, yeah, I love Xavier Rhodes. I like Xavier Rhodes. He's a beast, but they not parting from him. If they part with him, and for some why a play like that was to be paired up with a guy like Lonnie Johnson, man, jeez, bro, that's a great tandem. Especially with the way that he's playing and the fact that he's getting some respect and some people have broke down film. Shout out to Brian Baldinger for breaking down some film on Lonnie Johnson early on Twitter. If y'all on Twitter and y'all happen to be following Brian Baldinger, make sure y'all go check that out. And the NFL is crazy, Joshua Grant. It damn sure is, man. This is a crazy, crazy, crazy thing, man. It's absolutely ridiculous. Who do y'all think? I mean, this honestly benefits the Jacksonville Jaguars more than it benefits the Rams though, because they pick up so many picks. If they need to replace a corner or a couple of secondary pieces, they have all of the options to do so. So if they end up, it's already bad enough because the Jaguars are going to be one of the worst teams in the league as it stands right now. Anyway, I'm pretty sure they're going to be in the top 10 of picks. So that means they're going to end up having whatever the Rams have. So they're going to have 2 first-round picks this year, and they're going to be able to trade out of a spot and build those picks up if they need to. So, I mean, depending on what they do, man, I mean, they have drafted well. They have some players, but the players are not really flourishing in the way that you think that they would be flourishing on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Because Josh Allen, I'm not hearing nothing about Josh Allen. Jawan Taylor has stepped his game up. He stepped his game up. I mean, I'm not Jawan Taylor. Ain't it Jawan Taylor? Yeah, for Florida, right? Yeah, he's played a whole lot better, So he broke down Tunsil too. Yeah, I seen that too. Yeah, I seen that too. So Brady to the Bengals, man, stop. They'd have to give up everything they got. Yeah, they'd have to give up everything for that. They literally have to give away their whole team and all their picks. That would be crazy, though. They still will lose. I mean, it's not like Brady going into the Bengals, they're going to automatically be a contender. He doesn't have anybody to throw to, really right now anyway. Well, he does have John Ross, but John Ross is hurt. John Ross stays hurt. They don't have no tight end that's worth a damn. Do they, though? What's good? I'm able to win that thing. No, it's all good, man. Don't even worry about it. When you get in here is when you get in here. Trust me. Jabari Mayo, what's good? I don't think I had shouted you out. Yeah, AJ Green, I believe he's on the trade block as well. So, I mean, what do y'all see for the Houston Texans? Do y'all think of all the players that are supposedly, because some dude supposedly said that Von Miller could potentially get traded for. I don't know how I feel about that. And I like Max Sharpen from the get go. When we traded him, I was on the Max Sharpen bandwagon. So people can say I said a whole lot of things about a bunch of players that we drafted and that we got. Hey man, it doesn't help me to be wrong because it only benefits the team. So I mean, I don't mind about being wrong about anybody. I was wrong about Darren Fields. I didn't like that when we initially did it. Max Sharpen has played absolutely great. He's had some bumps in the road, but the last few weeks, man, the man is playing right. Titus is playing great. Ever since he moved to right tackle, he's been playing great. I have no qualms there. And we told everybody he is not ever going to play left tackle. For one, he was a right tackle at Alabama State. He got drafted to be a right tackle, and he was never going to be the left tackle for this football team, regardless of what any Houston Texans fans or content creators tried to say. Some dudes really think that they know what they're talking about, and they don't. Terrell Feist, what's good, bro? Welcome to the stream. The Rams probably already know they do have a lot more problems. You got to understand, man, they got bad linebacker play. Besides Aaron Donald on the line, who else do they really have to rely on? You let go of Sue. Why they did that? I didn't understand that. Why would you let Sue go the way that they were playing last year? That was some great run stopping. That was a great key cog in the middle for Dante Fowler and Aaron Donald to eat. They didn't draft any outside linebackers who were worth a damn. Who's their inside linebacker that you have to worry about for the Rams? John Johnson, I mean, he's the only other player that's in the secondary who's even credible. I mean, so why nobody's worrying about the Rams? Talib is hurt for the season. He's on IR now. They had to make this move. They didn't have to make this move because they gave up it's not entirely too much. I mean, that's decent compensation for a player of Jalen Ramsey. But I feel like if you were going to get all of that, like what we gave up to get Larry Tunsil, we got Kenny Stills in at the same time. They at least could have got another player. I mean, yeah, they got Clay Matthews, but Clay Matthews ain't doing nothing. I mean, Clay Matthews is washed. He's washed, bro. He ain't the same Clay Matthews from 2011 to 2014. He ain't that Clay Matthews no more. So that's not even the same thing. I think because they got rid of Sue because of cap. But I don't even think he even had a really big contract with him. He hasn't gotten a real big contract since he played for Miami. You know what I'm saying? So since that happened, Sue's not ever getting another big contract. I mean, it's a lot of teams that could have used his services. He did end up being signed. I forgot who he ended up getting signed to. I want to say it was the Bucks. I think he's on the Bucks now or something like that. And I guess that's working out for him. I guess it's not. I don't know. I'm not really paying attention to the Bucks. But Barrett is definitely putting in work for the Bucks. He's putting in a lot of work. Time to scout and try getting XFL cornerbacks. Ugh. No, not the XFL. No. Man, but how y'all feeling about this, man? How funny is it to y'all that, especially people who are from the Sauce, if you from the Sauce, man, You gotta drop a how hilarious it must be to let Clarence know, because he's trying to go back and forth. Y'all been seeing the comments that Clarence has been leaving, for the last couple of years in the sauce. And this man claims up and down that his team's gonna do this. Oh, his boy and that's down the hallway, he be listening and he knows when he's really just a janitor. I mean, it is what it is, man. It makes no sense to me that Jaguars fans, and it's not UCF. UCF is a very competent, NFL fan for the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's very fair. He's not biased, and he lets when stuff is really going on. So I respect UCF. I respect Clarence too, but Clarence is dead wrong, and he hasn't got anything right. Especially when he tries to come in the Houston Texans stream and try to tell us we always one-upped his team. So I'm not really worried about what Clarence has to say, because he thought that this man was going to be on his football team forever. He thought that the Jaguars were going to resign him and make him the highest paid corner. Bro, that was never happening. That was never happening. Not in the Jacksonville Jaguars uniform, it wasn't. And it was unreasonable with the guys that you have to pay. You guys really need to pay Yannick Ngakoue. You need to take care of that. Yo, you pay you build from the front up. You build from the front back, not the back to the front. It's backwards to me. You must wipe the wrong way. I don't know. I don't know. You guys have been at this for quite some time, and you guys accumulating draft picks. I mean, y'all used to doing that anyway. Having a whole bunch of draft picks and never really panning out on anybody. Y'all pass on everybody of value. So I'm not worried about the Jacksonville Jaguars having a whole bunch of draft picks, because what are they ever gonna do with their draft picks for real? I mean, they got Josh Allen, but what is he doing for the Jaguars right now? He will be good in later years, and I'm pretty sure maybe somewhere in the season, he'll probably be able to step it up. They still got a great player in Yannick Ngakoue. They still got Calais Campbell. They still got Ronnie Harrison. They still got Miles Jack. But shit, he get ejected out of games. You never know what he gonna do. You got Telvin Smith, who retired. Who's to say he don't want to sit out another year? We don't know. So, y'all gonna go ahead, and Jacksonville Jaguars got to take this on the chin. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this video to a close, man, because this was an absolute, man. When I seen the news, I was like, I got to go live now. I don't know if anybody else is doing any live streams. It was a few of y'all that came through. It was cool to see the numbers, man. I appreciate everybody that came through. And Yannick sucks, bro. Stop. Yannick sucks. Josh Allen has more sacks. I'm pretty sure he doesn't, but okay. Yannick Ngakoue is a beast. He's proven. Josh Allen has proven nothing in this league. He's a great player in college. I liked the pick when they made it, and I felt like it would have made their defense a lot more ferocious, but he's not doing more than Yannick Ngakoue. He's a more proven player. He's a better player. A pure pass rusher. Okay. They're both pure pass rushers. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Cool Amber, what's good? Deshaun running the AFC South like Peyton used to. Yeah, and he's only getting better, man. And I might just go ahead and come back and do a Houston Texans. Matter of fact, I'm gonna bring this video to a close. I'm getting ready to do a Colts and Texans preview. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and check out that video in just a second. I'm gonna go ahead and get a couple of pictures that I can put up, so I can have it showing up on the stream. So y'all make sure y'all be on standby. Look out for that in the next 10 minutes or so. I'll go ahead, and if you follow me on Twitter, go to Third Coast Sports TV on Twitter. If you're not subscribed to me on this channel, go ahead and hit that bell icon, leave a like, comment below once the video is posted, and make sure you definitely rewatch this video and see my reaction when the video first came on. I'm telling y'all, bro, y'all gonna laugh y'all ass off. But welcome to Third Coast Sports TV. I'm your host, Wink. Shout out to Arturo Beckett. I didn't see you early on. I didn't know if I shouted you out or not, but I'm going to go ahead and give everybody they love. They showed up in the stream. Y'all the real MVPs. Appreciate everything that y'all done so far, and keep supporting your boy. But as I stated, welcome to Third Coast Sports TV. I'm your host, Wink. Talk sports, love sports, enjoy sports. And we out.